This video will go over the QC element rules in FUDSChem. We'll start by going to Tools, Data, EQAP Setup. Please refer to our EQAP tutorials playlist for detailed information on the EQAP interface. We'll choose the QC Elements tab. Here, we will see a tabular view of QC elements and validation flags associated with each method. The majority of the default flags for the FUDSChem method templates are derived from the DoD validation guidelines. If the DoD guidelines are not available, default flags from the National Functional Guidelines 2017 are used. The default flags will be populated based on the original analysis method selected in the Copy QAP tab. If you click directly on the QC element, a drop-down menu appears. The element's full name is listed. You can choose another option from the drop-down if you'd like to change the QC element. Let's take a look at the QC rule column. In most cases, the default option will be appropriate, but the rules can be updated. If we click on the first rule, a drop-down menu opens up to show us all the options available. The No Rule option is explained in the tooltip if you click the question mark button in the column header. As we can see, No Rule indicates that sample results will be qualified in accordance with the selected validation reference default qualification. A specific customization is not selectable. The Flagging Setup report defines the default qualification for No Rule elements. We go over it in our How Does ADR Work Part 1 video, linked in the description. Blanks, Initial Calibration Verification, ICV, Continuing Calibration Verification, CCV, Ending Calibration Verification, ECV, Low-Level Calibration Verification, LV, and holding times should use the No Rule option. If the parent-only option is selected, an exceedance will result in a qualifier being applied to the parent sample only. Typically, this rule is applied to lab replicates, LR, column comparison differences, CCD, matrix spikes, and matrix spike duplicates. Matrix spikes and matrix spike duplicates may also use the water parent-only/soil all-in batch rule. For this rule, qualifiers will be applied to only the parent sample for aqueous outliers, but to the whole batch of samples for soil outliers. Alternatively, the water all-in batch/soil parent only applies qualifiers to the whole batch for aqueous sample outliers, but to the parent only for soil sample outliers. The last option commonly applied to MS/MSDs is water all-in batch/soil all-in batch, where qualifiers are applied to the whole batch of samples for outliers of either matrix. This option functions the same as the plain all-in batch option, just with a more descriptive title. The parent and FD only rule applies qualifiers to the parent and the field duplicate, and is typically used for field duplicates. Surrogates may use the 1-out or 2-out rule. In the 1-out rule, qualifiers are applied to all of the analytes from that sample if one or more surrogates are out. In the 2-out rule, qualifiers are applied to all of the analytes from that sample if 2 or more surrogates are out. Note that you may want certain surrogates to only affect certain analytes, as would be the case with acid and base surrogates. You can go to the Analyte Limits tab and use the surrogate code to define which surrogates and analytes go together. For example, this 4,2-FTS and 4,2-FTS surrogate have both been given a surrogate code of 1 to show they go together. We see the same with the 6,2-FTS and its surrogate, which both have a code of 2. We could continue to link analytes and surrogates this way, and the ADR would only qualify analytes based on surrogates with the same number. For more information on this tab, please refer to our EQAP Analyte Limits tab tutorial video, linked in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.